Hello, brothers and sisters. Today I want to make a video to speak about the dream that the Lord showed me. Another one. Unfortunately, lately messages have been quite powerful in terms of being bad, which I truly apologize for that, but we know that we are facing the time of tribulation, and there isn't anything apart from the rapture. There isn't really much anything good to speak of at the moment. Okay, so whatever the message is, I still have to pass. Okay, again, I apologize for that, but I want us all to have the heart and the mind and the spirit to cope with everything. I mean, I believe that it's better for us to be aware of what it is to come, so we can slowly prepare ourselves for that, than rather being caught in that situation, in those bad moments, okay, and feeling very weak, okay, not being able to cope for it because we did not have the enough preparation for these things, okay. So again, this dream started by me taking my little one to the nursery, and I took him in the nursery, and was like a forecasted weather, as it always is in my area, okay, but it was morning time. It was light time. I drop him in, and as I'm coming out from dropping him from nursery, it is night time, okay, even though again showed me it was 12 o'clock, okay, in the afternoon. It was already night time, and as I'm driving out of the parking space from the nursery, I'm asking myself why it is nighttime already, even though it's only 12 o'clock, again showing me the same time as in my last dreams. So as I am driving, I meet this very long lorry, and I couldn't see the road ahead, so I decided to jump to the second lane in the road. And so the lorry went ahead, and I've noticed there was 3 people standing besides the road. 1 was laying down on the floor, and 2 were standing right beside me, okay, in front, but on my side. And I noticed through their body language that they were getting ready to cross in a running way, okay, by running. But I was further away, and they still weren't moving, weren't crossing, okay. So I was like, what these people are doing? As I asked that, I received a message from the Lord saying life insurance and injury insurance, okay. So pretty much these people were standing and waiting besides the road to cross as I would pass in front of them, so that they could get hit by my car, and so to have to claim life insurance and injury insurance, okay, all to get money, all in the name of fraud, all in the name of corruption, okay. So as soon as I heard that, I just put my foot on the brake and slowed the car right down, just right before I came close to them. And so he kind of stood back, couldn't move forward again. And I put the window down, and I said, good thing I have brakes, isn't it? And he's like, then waiting for the next car again to do the same thing. So pretty much that's what people are going to be doing to get money, you know. In the last days, these things were showing me in England, okay, because there's a place where I live, England. These things were showing me in England, but I believe it's going to be everywhere. And then I turned right to go to the post office, and as I reach inside the post office, I see this man. These people outside, they were in the age of 60s, okay? They weren't young people. They were people in the age of 60s. They were trying to get hit by the car. And inside of the post office, these people also were somehow in the ages of 60s as well. this was a man and a woman, and he was being abusive towards her. Okay, as soon as I go inside of the office, I could hear him speaking loudly towards her, to her, and he had something like a small, something like of this size, X, and he was like hitting her on the sides of her hip, with it, like kind of like doing like this, talking, and as she moving or doing anything or speaking anything, he would hit her, tapping her at the head like that and stuff like that, and she wouldn't say a thing. She was just paralyzed with fear, like that saying of walking in eggshells kind of relationship, where one is more aggressive, really abusive relationships, where one is more aggressive and the other one is way too passive, very well brainwashed, where they become very, very passive people, okay? And me, as being someone who grew up in domestic abusive environment, and also have had my bad experience in relationship to do with domestic abuse, okay? I get in and I see stuff like that, I just can't hold it, okay? I have to do something. So I get inside of the office and I see this situation, okay, right in front of my eyes, and I get shocked. I get like, what is going on here? I look around. There were people there. Nobody was doing nothing. Paralyzed with fear, okay? People ignoring the situation. There were nothing to do with the couple. They didn't know the couple. They were simply standing, looking around, looking away. I don't want to hear that, behaving like I'm not hearing anything. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not saying anything, okay? It's not my business. I'm not saying anything. And they weren't doing nothing, okay? So as I saw that people were so wanting to do nothing or helping the woman or anything or stopping that situation, I saw that the man had the axe, was holding the axe. And I saw through his age that I could fight back with him. So I shouted at him, "Oi! What the hell you doing, man?" And he's like going like that, like showing me like he has the axe and stuff, and I just go and grab the thing from his hand. We're still like kind of fighting who gonna get the thingy, and I managed to take him even though he hurt in my hands, with it. Then I hold the axe. He was still acting up. Then I did like this for his hand, and I cut chop his little finger out. And he was like looking at me like thinking that I wouldn't do anything or wasn't capable of hitting him with the axe or something like that. I said, "You're lucky, right, that you moved your hand, or else I would have cut all your full hand out. So you're never going to use this hand to hit her again or do anything again." And as I'm saying that, there is another couple coming, but now this couple is two lesbians, okay? And I just get, the first thing I notice about this couple is that the one that was more aggressive was very good looking, okay? Was very good looking, and I look at her and I say, what is wrong with you? What is wrong? What is missing in you? You are very good looking. Why are you so scared of being on your own and stuff? Because she could get anyone, And her partner was also a very passive person, like, boom. Like people that stay like, say nothing, do nothing, because any movement, any word is a problem, okay? So she's getting all aggressive. The other one that is good looking, more good looking, she's getting more aggressive and stuff. And I'm holding her like this on her arms against the wall, and I'm to try to calm her down and speak with her and stuff like that. I said, you are very good looking. What is your problem? You should be thankful that you have someone like your girlfriend beside you, okay? I'm not here to say they should be together or not. I just want to make sure that they gonna be in peace, okay, even though the relationship is wrong by the two women being together on their own, okay, in the first place. But the most important thing, it is the peace that I was trying to settle down, because obviously me telling them not to be together wouldn't make any difference, okay. They still would be together, but I was just trying to safeguard the other one, the passive one, that wouldn't do capable of doing that by herself. So I said to her, you should be grateful that you have someone like your friend and stuff, because she's so she's a nice person, and anyone would love to have somebody like her for themselves. Man, when I said that to her, her eyes, she had like those blue clear eyes, you know, her pupils just contracted like this, got so small, you know, I could see her eyes. That's what God, the Lord showed me. Her pupils shrunk like this, okay. As soon as I said someone would love to have her, she just got into so much jealousy. She started becoming very aggressive, tried to fight for me to let go of her. I just boom like that against the wall, holding her arms to keep her still in one place. I said, so now I know you. What is your problem? You behaving like this because of insecurity and because you don't want to stay by yourself, isn't it? You feeling scared that people gonna take her from you and stuff like that. And the Lord made me understand straight away at that moment that the amount of abusive relationships gonna grow greatly in the last days, because people gonna be petrified of being by themselves because they don't have God, okay. So they're gonna use anyone. And he let me know that this was a relationship that started by a friendship, okay, and quickly she made her to become her partner, okay, through manipulations and control and abuse and intimidations, okay. So people were using a lot of intimidation in order to control people and make them to become the everything, okay, from friends to lovers, everything. And this abuse is like a way of controlling the person not to let go of them no matter what, okay. So the more that this person becomes important in their life, the more they are relying and basing on this passive person, okay. And so more insecure they becoming in the relationship, and the abuse of the relationship in the relationship is increasing day by day, okay. So another thing that the Lord showed me, okay, and I'm just gonna stop this video here because it's a lot of things to speak about, okay.